Hey y'all, it's your girl Millichun, and I am here today with your favorite blogger's favorite blogger. I'm here with Here for Hot Tea.
Hi.
Hello.
Hey, y'all. Hey, everybody.
And
Welcome.
she has to stay private to, so that she won't be hunted down by the people of Love and Marriage Huntsville.
Yes, I have a potty mouth.
It's okay. I wanted, first of all, thank you for doing this. I appreciate it so much.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you are just an absolute lovely person. Like literally a girl after my own heart. Like I just absolutely love you. Someone sent me your I don't even know which one it was. Somebody sent me something from you. And it was the cadence, I believe. And
Mm-hmm.
it was the cadence. It was just the like I knew you knew what you were talking about.
Right.
So I was like, she's really smart and she's really quick. And then it was just the making up of the names for me. And that's what got me. So I have a few questions and then some things I probably would come up with. But the
Mm-hmm.
first thing I want to know is how long have you been doing this?
Um, like content creation or just, YouTube.
Yeah.
Like,
Or what made you want to do this?
well, I mean, as far as content creation, I've been on the content creator side of things for a very, very long time. So I have a few ghost channels already.
Okay.
And, as far as actually doing Love and Marriage Huntsville content, I started doing Love and Marriage Huntsville content because I never saw myself being like a blogger, like talking
Okay.
about drama in tea. However, I was so emotionally pulled into the Love and Marriage Huntsville debacle because of Melody's story. Like Melody Cherie's story is an exact replication of my mama's story. Like it's crazy.
Okay.
Ultimately, I started talking about Love and Marriage Huntsville because I was so triggered by last year's reunion.
Last year's reunion?
Hmm. When she was on there with and what really triggered me the most was Destiny. She was like, the truths that I hold about you. And I
Yeah,
was
yeah,
like, you know what? We're finna start pulling everybody truths. Let's go ahead and line them up.
yeah. Yeah, that was. I think it wasn't and y'all, we're just talking. This is not an interview for her. This is just two bloggers that are talking because I really and truly enjoy her. And I'm not saying that you needed any light shedded on you, but I just wanted to let you know that I really appreciate being in this realm with you. So to talk to you and have a conversation with you, it means the world to me. So
No, the same with you, Millie Chun, because people they take my energy, my demeanor, and they think like this is what it is, this is how I am. And a lot
mhm.
of times, like I more so resonate with bloggers that show up the way you do. You know what I mean? The
Yeah,
professionalism, the poise,
yeah,
the respect, and just ultimately the way that speak on certain topics, regardless of anything, like there's a certain level of professionalism. There's a certain
right.
level you do and don't want to take things just because there's always going to be that opening for your career to jump off,
Right. And plus, I feel like you are my you are just my second mind, right? Because you say everything that I and sometimes I get with it. Like when somebody get up here and get with it, I will. But I was like, when I need to hear it, I come to your page and I come to True T's page.
Oh, I love truth.
Because if anybody is going, if I feel like it, and I'm not even talking about a show, if I just feel the need to hear somebody be read, I go to True T. If I need to feel like I need somebody to really give me the deets, I come to you. So it's like I appreciate you ladies, but I really want to I'm gonna go back to what I was talking about, but that was the whole point of being here today because I know that you have a following who loves you and you give it the way it's supposed to be gave. And I just want to give you your flowers. I think you're kind of amazing.
Thank you.
Right. So I'm gonna go back to this. I'm gonna say this. It wasn't last reunion for me. It was a reunion before that. It was a reunion, not it was a reunion when she had that dress on
And she cried.
and she cried.
Mm-hmm.
Because I felt like she was very disrespected in that moment.
Right.
I felt like Mel was very disrespected. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. I forget to say stuff like that.
Oh yes, y'all, don't be a hater. Okay.
Hey, Journey.
Millie thing, but don't be a hater. But that reunion, I agree. It was hard for me to watch. So when it first aired, I didn't even watch it until like a month or two later.
Yeah.
But it was disrespected, and oh, I don't know the entire thing. I just can't understand what people are missing when it comes to that, and that whole situation with Mel and Martell.
Hmm. I don't understand it either. And you and I had spoke about it. And I'll say this for the people that are in the chat, the people who don't like Mel, like I'm not saying you have to like her. That's our personal opinions, how we feel about who we feel about.
Mm-hmm.
But I just ask you that even though whatever you don't like about her, that's fine. But you have to know that when she's home by herself and her children are not there, she has to think about why they're not there. And she has to think about how publicly it's been put out there.
Mm-hmm.
There's countless of women who have gone through what Mel has gone through.
Mm-hmm.
But we only know of one who has gone through it, and she continues to work in the spotlight with the man who's put her through it. She's the only one in reality TV who's ever done that.
Right.
So you got to give it to her for that. But I mean, Mel is not a saint. She messes up. She does some things. I think it's some things that she could sometimes now, like not speaking. I ain't got no problem with that. But I mean, it's some stuff I feel like she could do a little different. But I mean, hey, she's been through a lot. It's just not bothering me, but I get it.
Right. And it's crazy. Um, the only reason my platform is more so because I was the child of a narcissist.
Yeah.
I literally have a mother that experienced everything Mel had experienced, and my daddy was horrific. Okay, when it came to dealing with my mom leaving him.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I hopped on YouTube, I wanted people to understand the perspective of this is how your children may or may not view things once they grow up in this type of environment. Like I wanted it to be something deeper other
Yeah.
than, oh, I'm just another. Because one thing that I also noticed is people feel like Melody's followers are scorned women, and
Yeah.
that's one thing that I hate. And it's because Melody has 4 children with this man that had tried to put out revenge P on her.
Yeah.
What does though what how do those children feel? You get what I'm saying? A lot of
And even and when you think about the baby, when you think about the baby girl,
times.
she doesn't know what's going on, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what Mariah's the oldest, right?
Right.
So she is knowing what's going on. You got there. She got classmates whose mom was watching the show, and she
Mm-hmm.
hear what they're saying. She hears Mariah, and she may say something. And like I hate to talk about Martell, but like in the long run, he can't. And it goes to the narcissistic ways of him. He can't see how he's caused all this. Because if you got your kids in social studies class trying to get their work done, but you got a kid next to them talking about, yeah, your daddy cheated on your mom and got a baby.
Right.
That's a problem.
Right.
You did that.
Mm-hmm.
And it don't matter if Mel wasn't flying from the ceiling fan or whatever she wasn't doing. You did that.
And that's what's disappointing. He don't even understand that you are in the public's eye. So you trying to go out of your way to degrade their mother, it speaks volumes on who you are as a person. But at the end of
Right.
the day, your children are going to deal with that. All
Right.
5.
So let me ask you this. So where do you come up with these names? Because I swear, when you said Cancer Hunter, I was like, I'm logging off because it's something wrong with her. Like, it's really something wrong with this girl. Girl, I was weak. Like I was like, and then you just, I mean, they fit because libido is perfect. That's all we hear for her. But I was like, where did she come up with these names? Now I know Walkie Talkie came from True T. I
Right.
remember you saying that. But
Walking
it
talking
fits him.
that nature holds. That came straight from.
Girl, and when you say baby slaw, I be done.
People don't like to hear it, but it's the truth. I know.
Gobble balls.
But yeah, cold sore on your lips. She was coleslaw, and I didn't even give her coleslaw. Okay.
I know.
You got Mel's baby mama, cancer hunter, libido. Yeah, all valid. I have no idea. Sometimes I'm on the phone and I'm talking to y'all, and it just slips out.
Do you have something for Tisha?
I don't have anything for.
Because I call Marceau Marsha. He is forever Marsha to me.
I don't have anything for Marceau and Letitia because they need to be embarrassed by their names. Like they, I don't have anything for them. They're volumes in itself.
Yeah. So let's talk about what I thought was a Black Titanic situation, but it ended up to be your situation. So Maurice made this 3-minute reel or so talking about what type of lawyer he was, and you need to take this down. You need to apologize. And I said, I was like, look, I get it, take it down. But an apology, I was like, Maurice, you are the king of who needs to be apologizing. Oh yeah, Dusty Dan, she does say that. Yes.
Oh, yeah. Or Big Titty Soul, Big Titty Marceau. That's what I call him. Because them titties is big.
Girl, they definitely a double B. Like they definitely, he definitely got a B cup. But Maurice, like, how did you? Because when that first came out, we thought it was Black Titanic. People were telling me that, and then I heard True T mention it and all that. And then did it come straight to you, or how did you get it that he was talking to you?
I honestly just made the assumption because that YouTube channel commented under my video that was 5 months ago, basically saying the same thing. And then at the bottom of the long paragraph, he said Maurice Jefferson Scott Sr. or something like that. And so I was like, regardless if this is you or isn't you, I don't want you to feel like you're important enough to even have a battle.
I mean, and I'm in the nerve of him. Like, there's more. And then here's the thing: if it's not you, why would you say something, right?
Right, it's him. But people rightfully, I don't know, people are offended by the way that I speak, and rightfully so. Okay, because if you don't know me, then you wouldn't know that I can't take anything serious. So I genuinely think that the video, because I made a video before he got on and commented that, and I think that video kind of just pissed him and his wife off, if that was him. So he was like, you know what, I'm not playing with her, I'm gonna make sure. And then also Mel co-signs my channel. Okay, I don't know, a lot of people don't understand what that does, but Mel even mentioning that she likes me on her live with hella people, that alone brings plenty haters.
Yeah.
And
it does.
As they don't like that shit. I'm sorry for cursing, but they don't like that.
Yeah. So, are you okay? I heard you say something about being an ambassador. Could you be, because you're so private? Could you be an ambassador for Mel?
That's so funny. I'm already a content creator. That's the thing. You know what I'm saying? Everything is balanced out. So I have the content creating side of things to where I'm into beauty and everything like that.
Okay.
I want to bring that over to this part of YouTube. And then there's other ghost channels like the musics and things like that.
Okay.
So as far as being a brand ambassador, I would love to be a brand ambassador for Mel because I know what she needs, I feel like, as far as camera angles, what people want to know about. But I just don't want to put my face on anything when it comes to Love and Mirror Huntsville.
Well, do you get recognized because your voice is so unique?
No.
You don't, when you go out, you don't get recognized.
I be scared. I be thinking people know me. I'm not gonna
So
lie.
you just quiet in the aisles at the grocery store.
Huh?
You just quiet in the aisles at the grocery store.
I'm not quiet anywhere I go. Ask my husband. I am the life of the party. Okay.
I believe that. I believe that.
We are outside. When you picture Here for Hot Tea and my man, think of Heavenly and
Oh God.
yes. I am wild. I'm out there vibrant. Let's
Let
go.
me tell y'all what she said, right? Let me tell y'all what she said. So I had said we could do this because it was a hard week for me. Like this Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday was hard for me. And I had to just kind of stop and get myself together. And so I messaged her. I said, "Oh, we can do it Saturday morning about 11." She was like, "Girl, you must really work. Like I'm gonna have a hangover." I was like, "Well, shoot, okay. Friday at noon. Let me get you before you get outside."
Yes, girl. Y'all, Millie said when she said let's do the interview for Saturday morning, I'm like, what are you doing Friday night to where you can wake up on Saturday morning?
Girl, I'm not doing anything. And then I thought about it. So I got a birthday party for my baby on Saturday, so I couldn't do it Saturday. I said, so this makes it work out. Hold on, let me see what Logic Speak says. Hold on.
Oh my gosh, girl.
What?
I got time for this troll.
Logic Speaks. Millichun said Martell is at fault for cheating, correct? However, making it public was not on him. His ex did that. And so the children hearing about daddy's indiscretion in the classroom. Okay, let me say this, chronological speaks. And I'm gonna answer it, okay? Here for hot tea.
You are, because she trolled.
Okay.
Oh.
Like if Martell had have stayed at home and not cheated on his wife, you wouldn't even have to ask this question, right? The children wouldn't have to even hear something about their father's indiscretion. Mel would never have had to say that my husband cheated on me. If he had just stayed a husband, then we wouldn't even be having this conversation. So this is Martell's fault because he could not keep it in his pants in his home, and he decided to go outside of his home. This is his fault. So yes, I am correct. This is his fault for cheating. And Mel making it public, that is her way of getting over this situation. And that is what she's doing. But if you're a woman, like I said, when she goes home at night and she's in bed, she realizes why her children are not around her. And it was her husband who is the reason that her children are not home with her. Because she said she never thought that she would spend a day without her kids. That's Martell's fault. So yes, I stand on that. So I hope that answers your question. I hope that answers your question.
You're such an innocent, loving person.
I am.
Girl. Oh, don't be.
That's why I said I'll take that. Because as soon as you said troll, I was like, oh, wait a minute, you can't talk. You cannot talk. Not you. I'll do it.
No, but even when it comes to that, to say that he cheated on his wife, but she exposed it. Why is it that we have to protect men that don't want to protect their family?
I know. And then he cheated unprotected. He got a baby. Martell is stupid.
Anyways, child.
I don't think Mel wanted to make it. I don't think she wanted to make it public. I don't think she really in real time wanted to make that public. Who wants to make that public? But I think Mel had a real conversation with herself, and she thought about what she's doing, and she was like, "Look, hey, I'm on TV." Exactly. Shirley said it was already public in Huntsville, so people already knew he was cheating in Huntsville. They already knew it. So she's like, you know what? I got to make good TV. I'm already going through it, so let's get it going.
Really, Chun, you are so funny to me. You tickle me so much. and Logically Speaks, while you over here trolling, you better make sure you subscribe to her. Because everybody...
shoot. Martell didn't try to protect his kids when he was cheating during COVID.
Girl, he didn't even protect his kids when everybody was talking about them.
Yeah, sugar mama, a newborn baby, and you outside talking about you going to the gym, and the whole government to shut the world down. But you
Right.
got to get over here to Big Ari because of whatever she doing for you. Because Mel has just had a baby and she can't do nothing. It's
Okay.
so
Well, how about
ridiculous.
this? I
It's so ridiculous.
how about this? I'll give y'all a little bit more depth because I always tell y'all because I'm not ashamed. Like nobody can throw anything in my face. I was raised by a narcissist. And every time we hear these conversations, nobody is ever thinking about the kids. So with that being said, how that person was like, oh well, Martell cheated, but Mel is the one that made it public.
Yeah,
Well, just from the child's perspective, the things that were going on in that household, them children felt it and they knew what was going on before anybody on TV knew anything.
right.
Period. So him, stepping outside of his household, that affects his children more than anything. So let's
Anything.
just stop. Their mother, speaking about her experience or, what she went through has nothing to do with anything because they were gonna regardless have that
Okay,
conversation
in case
no
you
matter
missed
what,
it.
like it affects them no matter what, period.
Okay, in case you missed it, I used in case you missed it stuff the other day. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That was so good. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. But like you said, if he had done what he was supposed to do, we wouldn't even have a problem. Kids, Mel would be married to Martell. She would still be a Holt. The kids wouldn't have nobody talking about him in school. They wouldn't have to
Mhm.
worry about any of that. And I don't think people realize that. Like I get it. Like I said, you don't have to like everybody. And you cannot like Mel for whatever reason you want to. I ain't got nothing to do with that. But when you say stuff like what she should have did, what she was supposed to do, she was his wife.
I mean, I don't like Tisha, but the day she decided to leave Marceau ass,
We're gonna be right there, girl. I'm gonna be right with you.
and I talk all the crap in the world that I want, but if it got to this level, but which I don't believe it wouldn't, because Marceau does not care enough. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Mm-mm.
There's a difference. What Melody did for Walkie Talkie, that created his entire livelihood. Like him being connected to Mel elevated him in ways that he could never imagine.
Right?
As Marceau and Letitia's union doesn't elevate it like
Mm-mm.
Tisha would be able to go a lot further without Marceau. That's the facts. Marceau is where he is today because of Letitia. Period.
You
And
think so? You think she would be able to go far?
I absolutely feel like she would be a lot further because she is the type of woman, she's a competitive woman. She competes with women naturally because she's insecure.
Yeah.
So when before she met Marceau, she was a career woman. She was really, into her career.
Yeah.
She would
Yeah.
have been gun hold on that. I absolutely believe she would have been in her career, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
successfully or semi-successfully.
I can see that.
I do. So if Letitia was to leave Marceau, he's not going to go to great lengths in order to like break her because Marceau can find another woman to do what Tisha does or another woman to
Yeah.
a lot better. That's just the facts, okay?
But I feel like Tisha would. I feel like she has the education and the. I feel like she has the thought process for everything.
Girl, Tisha spelled breakfast wrong.
I know. I saw that. But I feel like she would just simply need something to lean on. I,
Yes,
I can't see her really just flying by herself.
I
I
know.
can't see
No,
that.
I agree. She won't. She won't be. That's why she's been in her marriage for as long as she's been in it. She's willing to deal with anything in order to not be alone.
She definitely is willing to do that. Um, yeah, I just like the fact that like Tisha is not a business person, and I really wish it didn't seem like she was following behind Mel. I really wish it didn't seem like that because the whole situation with that Canvas Beauty on her products, I was like, Tisha, really?
And I've had businesses. I've made typos. It's not a good look. Period. It's not a good
It's
look.
not a good look.
I made thumbnails with typos. It's not a good look.
I'm taking stuff down, like full thousands of. It's gotta go because that looks crazy. I'm an author.
Yeah.
Cannot have misspelled words and wrong subject agreement on my pages. That's crazy. But I don't know. But let me tell y'all something we did talk about. We talked about this. I'm gonna touch on this real quick because I do have a real question for you towards the end. It's a real question. But Kimmy, how many of you have your whole idea, image, thought process changed about Kimmy? Because mine has gone 180 degrees. I thought Kimmy was the best reality TV star ever to grace the screen. I told Here for High Tea, I was like, I thought she was fair. I thought she was, she could think for herself. I thought she put Tisha in the right place. I thought she was not here for Maurice's stuff. And I told Here for High Tea that I feel like they had a sit down conversation with her before this season started. And it was like, you got to be over here on this team. And that's why we get this from Kimmy.
What the people saying? I don't know how you.
Adrian said Kimmy definitely had me fooled for just a minute. Mine changed a full 180 for Kimmy. Like, I don't understand that. I was like, Kimmy, she went at Wanda, she went at Tisha. Fonda said hers has changed. Like, a lot of people have just changed. I mean, Kimmy shows up so different now.
I knew Kimmy was to me, the sit down was confirmed when she couldn't simply say as a woman that them people were wrong for trying to compare Mel's baby to another man. It's one thing to say, because first of all, I'll say, like, I do talk about Slaw's children because the nastiness behind the way she discussed Mel's children.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times I'm willing to be the bad guy because, she needs to understand how it feels. If you're willing to do this to another woman and her children, how would you feel if a stranger started doing the same thing to you and your children? And so with Kimmy, you as a woman, you're a woman. You understand if another woman says, oh, her baby daddy is this man, I could put the picture up and I can compare it. She's directly talking about that child at that point.
Yeah.
And so for everybody to sit up there on stage and act delusional, come on, Kimmy, you know better. You know
better. You know better.
You're a single woman for I don't know how long. If a woman was to accuse you of not knowing your baby daddy and saying your baby daddy was a whole nother man, you would take great offense to that. And then if once Jalen grow up, how do you think he would feel seeing that on the internet of another woman saying that her daddy ain't her daddy? Mind you, Sugar Mama has dealt with her dad not posting her on his Instagram to wish her happy birthday because he got that other boy.
Yeah.
Sugar Mama has to deal with sharing her birthday around the same time that, her family was broken up with the other boy.
Yeah.
A lot of things it's a lot of factors that play into this. So when you see a lot of grown ass people on TV move so carelessly and don't have best intentions, it's aggravating.
Yeah. Shirley, I put hers up because she mentioned something that you and I had talked about. The Snots got Kimmy to get together. I guess the season after she admitted she would not be friends with Tisha if she was not married to brothers. And I think that was a real. Here for IT, and I really agree with that because we agreed that Kimmy was a real one for that. Because absolutely, Tisha's not somebody I would be friends with in real life. And people get on my page and say she's your soror. Like, yes, she is an AKA. I don't know Tisha, but the person that's on that television does not give me common sense. I'm sorry.
Right.
Y'all may think I be around here crazy as I don't know what, but I can't with Tisha. I literally cannot. I really want to, but I can't.
Right.
I can't. Let me ask you a real question. I'm gonna ask her a real question because we joke a lot or whatever. We'll get back to the show or whatever y'all want to talk about. But let me ask you this. So let's say you have an opportunity, right? And how would you handle that opportunity if it means that you have to come from behind this thumbnail? Would you do that?
It depends on how much money is involved.
That's a good answer. Because I was always wondering, like, what would it take? Like, would you ever? Okay, if the money is right, what would it have to be?
I'm not sure because I'm taken care of, and also I'm very open
I
about
love it.
what it is that I go through in life. But
Mhm.
family, they're not so open about, about what it is that they've been through in life. And in order to tell my story, it kind of, you know what I'm saying?
You have to stay like this.
And in order to tell my story, it's not necessary. I don't necessarily, I can't necessarily tell their story,
Right.
but they are a part of my story.
Okay.
So, I more so keep my face off of things just for really them.
Right. Right. Okay. I understand that because I was just wondering. I was like, when I get this talk show, and then I have all these bloggers on here, and I was like, here for her tea has to come. Do I need to have a cute little mask for her, or what do I need to have for her?
You know what's funny? I told my husband, I was like, I'm gonna go live for her, and I'm gonna wear a cute little Pooh Shiesty mask, and, and I'm gonna hop on live for everybody today. That's what I said. I'm gonna do that. My husband said, he said no, no. I was like, you don't think so? He was like, no.
Well, I'm just glad you made it. I just this conversation is wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, I think I'm over Big Ari, right? I'm really over her, and this is the wig that Big Ari was talking about when she told me I ain't had no baby hairs. Uh,
Wait, what you wearing right now?
not it's a different one, but it's the same kind.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like I was listening to
I was
Chef
like,
Dunn.
that's
I
a
was listening.
wig.
She said, "I'm sorry." She said she is not Big Ari. Okay, I'm gonna say coleslaw for the group. I'm gonna say coleslaw for this. Slow slaw, coleslaw. Man, I was listening to Chef Dun today, right?
Mm-hmm. I like
When
Chef.
he called her a slow hoe, I was like, "Ooh!" It was the way he said it. It's bad, but it was the way he said it, and I was like, he said it where it gets to the core.
She's slow.
And she is. Now you have an idea that she and Original Straight No Chaser are working together.
They friends. Okay.
How did you come to that?
Okay.
And I wouldn't let my friend do all that talking and really incriminate herself with RP
Mm-hmm.
in her person.
Right.
You really think they're friends like that? How did you come to that?
My theory is
Not slow ho. I
my
love it.
is
GNUX.
are cool at some point. I really, because my thing is, all right, if you a woman, okay, you a woman and you exposing another woman for trying to put out revenge p, okay,
Right.
and I use a piece of your content and my content, right, and show recognition to you. And
Mm-hmm.
before I do that, I reach out to you and I ask you if I could use the content. Why would you strike me?
Right.
If anything, we're on the same team. So I kind of look at it like, if you didn't want me to have it up there, you could have even DM'd me to let
You
me
could have
know.
messaged me. She
Take
did
it
me the
off.
same way. She got my charm
But
struck.
it's the fact that cold sore on your lip threatened on TikTok that she was gonna strike bloggers that use her content, and then struck my video. Because I used her content that she said she was going to strike, but she wasn't able to strike my stuff because she thought she was slick enough to make that video, make a YouTube channel that same day, post it on YouTube, and think she was going to be able to strike bloggers that use that, and that's not how it works. So
Wow.
original straight no chaser, in my opinion, original straight fat throat to strike my.
That's what I was about to say, girl. Call it what you call it. Because when you said fat throat, I was sick.
And I'm sorry because I know I don't want to bring no issues to Millie. This is just my.
Woo, honey. But I thought that. How do you feel about?
Come on, Nay. What you think, Nay? It all seems so planned. Cause at first she didn't know
Yeah.
and then she had some type of recording with Slaw not knowing about it. Then she had a recording with Slaw knowing about it and saying, I'm gonna send it to you, what you want to do. And
Yeah.
she had a recording of her saying, oh, me and him, I don't know why he want me to send it. I don't know. I don't know. That it's too much confusion.
Yeah.
It's all games.
Let me ask you this. What do you think about, because it can be talked about. So even though Martell has cheated with Slow Slaw, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it does seem as if for a moment in time she got her man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what are your thoughts on that? Like, this girl has gone through a lot. She's taken a lot of turmoil. And I'm sure it was a celebratory moment.
Mm-hmm.
But I asked the question. I called somebody and I was like, look, is that her in that video at that house in Houston? And they were like, a definite no. That was not Slow Slaw. She was not in Houston.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like we haven't heard from her because Martell bought another woman in Houston and not her. So what do you feel about her getting her man? It's for it looks like a little piece of moment in time.
I want her to have him. I want her to be
She
with
said
him
2 weeks.
because he have issues. Like she's gonna get everything that she deserves when it comes to that person. That thing, what they say, be careful what you ask for, be careful what you ask for. When you're willing to do what she's done to get certain things, it's a lot of stuff that comes behind that period. She's gonna have suffering to do. So I also believe that it's just walkie talkies last night. I truly believe because he at the very end of everything, he made sure to tell Mel and everyone else, well, if I'm not, just because I divorce you don't mean I'm gonna marry her. He always said that. If just because I'm not gonna be with you don't mean I'm gonna be with her. And I believe the name change ceremony was very triggering for him.
Yeah.
In order for him to Mel, that is the tool that he used. Her going shopping for her kids, her and him out.
Who takes racks? Who takes racks of clothing around the store? I've never seen anyone do that. Exactly. But the associates, the sales associates.
She doesn't have anything. So once she feels like, oh my gosh, is this what it feels like to have a man with money? Oh, like, you know what I'm saying? You can always tell when people don't have anything. So I don't know. I feel like that was just his last straw. Like that's just something he wanted to do to try to make a point to get back at Mel because for reaction, because he genuinely think in his heart of heart, Mel just be doing things for the public view. I really think he does that.
Yeah, and I think that he really sees how he has really messed up. Like,
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No.
But I do. Well, you know what? I will agree with you on this part. He doesn't take accountability. Excuse me. He doesn't take accountability.
Mm-hmm.
So I can see how you could say he doesn't think he's wrong. But if Martell just take a minute and just look at how his life has fallen at his feet, then he should see that because it's horrible. Like nobody was buying these suits. I was not buying anybody that I talked to a suit from Martell Holt's collection. It's not buying a suit. Nobody's buying a suit. And then after you add up the wine and shipping, it's like $48. Like who is buying $48 a bottle of wine? You can get 3 bottles of what is it?
And at one point it couldn't even
be wine. And
at one point it wasn't even sold in Alabama. How isn't it not going?
It was in his mama's garage. Marlene was drinking that wine. But
Marlene, the drinking machine.
but I think, I mean, just like I thought it was so stupid of him. Like Maurice was right. He was like, you see who the smart person is. Like you go to the Expo,
Not the Stella Rosa.
the Stella Rosa. That's what I'm talking about. Thank y'all. You can get 3 bottles of Stella Rosa for what he wants you to pay 1 bottle for his. Thank you. But for him to go to that Expo and talking about, and Maurice like, you don't have enough of your wine. No, I'm gonna let everybody else get their shine. Boy, you need to sell them crates in the garage. What is wrong with you?
Martell is a bum.
Oh my God, he is a bum.
I'm sorry, but he is
Thank
a
you.
bum. You trying to take that woman, him trying to take Mel to court for full, because he did it all wrong. He did it
all wrong.
Mel was so graceful to him. Like, she was like, we could still be friends. I understood what she wanted. She wanted to just be able to, it is what it is. And we still hang out. You do your thing, I do my thing. But him doing everything that he did after the divorce, it's no way they'll ever be cool.
It's no way. And I will say this because I have to take it back. After the divorce, I was like, I give him 5 years because it wasn't crazy. I was like, Mel still loves him. That's the father of her children.
With a baby? He had a
baby. Wait a minute. Wait, this was before, like, yes, with a baby. I understand what you're saying. But then after, no, this was before the baby. Because, like when she was pregnant, when Mel was pregnant, when Mel was pregnant and all that happened, and, she found out like on Mother's Day or something. I was like, well, there ain't no coming back from that. It won't be 5 years. And then it got so nasty. And I kept saying, divorce is so hard. And when you have children, it gets so nasty. Like, it's easy to divorce someone when you don't have children. I'm going to sign, you sign. If you want this, you can have all this stuff in here. I just got to go. But then men take children and they use it against you, like he's done. We can't even see the kids on TV anymore. We can't see them.
I would be the type of woman to be like, you know what? Have the kids. You want them? There you go.
But he not, because he's not gonna do nothing with them. And for him to tell Ariana, and I was like, if he told you that having 5 kids is too much, it's just one more. You got 4. You can keep 4 kids, but you can't keep one more. Girl, here I come over here, Martell, with this baby. I got to go. Huh?
That baby bad. He like 2 babies.
I feel bad for it. I feel bad for all of them.
I'm telling you, I was Mariah, okay? Me and my siblings, I had their ass in line, okay? We finna go over here to Daddy house. I'm telling you, this how it was. We finna go over here to Daddy house, and then Malia, her slick ass mouth. I had that sibling, and I would tell her to do something. She always got some slick ass shit to say back.
Yep.
But at the end of the day, respectful and raised by my parents, okay?
Right.
And then you got that outside baby. It's like, I don't know.
It's a wild child. It's just a wild child. Girl, Tennessee mid-sector, you did it for me today. That's my son. Come here, son.
Right. Come here, son. Right. Go ahead, baby Swam. Because our outside baby wasn't necessarily a wild child.
That did it for me.
But it wasn't one of us. And the reason why was because its parents always positioned it to be opposing of us. And it's crazy because its mom cheated. Well, its mom was messing with my dad when my mom and my dad was together.
Right.
And so the minute she got pregnant, this is so crazy. He left her or didn't want to mess with her no more because my mom left my dad. And she just never wanted her kid around anymore because of that. And it's like, what exactly were you expecting?
What? Oh my God. I just feel like it's just so it's just so. I hate that this is on television. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I do think the show is better. Even this, what we're doing, is better than the show actually is when it comes down to it. Now, I feel like they're about to turn it up on this trip, but it is good. It's so good though. But I just find it so crazy how people, like I said, people can like whoever you like, but just do it on the base of what she does on the show, like how Mel is on the show, not the personal thing. Because as a woman, it's hurtful as a woman.
Wait, did somebody say something?
No, I'm just saying, you know how people say they don't like her, they don't
Oh, yeah.
and then like some men say that, and I'm like, oh my gosh.
When people say they don't like Mel, I don't understand it. I really don't.
I mean, because let me say this, like if I say I don't like Letitia, I mean Letitia is a woman. I'm not saying I don't know Tisha to dislike her like that. I don't appreciate her on my screen. Let me say that. I don't appreciate her on my television because it just comes off just like this last scene when she was talking about being pregnant. I was like, who told you to do that? Like, who told you to do that? That was the craziest thing ever you could have ever come up with.
Now your husband talking about what you was doing to make you think you was pregnant when I got a vasectomy. And really, truthfully, that's a valid point. But
this is a storyline, T. This is a storyline. This is Marceau. Tisha not gonna cheat on Marceau. Marceau knows that. That would never happen. I don't think Tisha would ever cheat on him. If she walked in the house and Marceau was in bed with another woman, Tisha would be like, Marceau, what are you doing?
Nah,
and then she'd cry, and then it'll be over.
Tisha with that hillbilly Bessemer bounce she will fight, okay?
Girl,
Tisha will fight,
but she's not going nowhere. She's not going nowhere.
I agree. She gonna stay with him, but she's gonna fight.
She said Tisha allowed Marceau to turn her into the cheater. Let me go back to this. I think that reunion that I was talking about, you was talking about your reunion and my reunion. I feel like Mel was so disrespecting that reunion by Martell and Carlos.
Yeah.
Because when he asked Martell if Mel wasn't here, I don't think he said the word exist, but I think he said if Mel wasn't here, would you marry her? And the fact Martell didn't answer, I thought that was horrible.
Martell was being evil. He was being evil. Mel is such a sweet lady.
Yeah, she is sweet. She's real sweet. She is very sweet. I've spoken to her.
The way she treats walkie-talkie, people would think I'm absolutely bitter. The way I would get down with him. I would get down.
Yeah.
With the walkie-talkie. Because even just the fact that he even tried to take her to court for full custody of her children, that type of stuff, I don't play with. If Mark wanted to take Tisha to court for full custody of her kids, and he was on national television saying that her kids,
yeah,
girl, I would get down on his ass too.
And then, like, for him to say, she said something,
but Marceau would,
huh?
I said, but Marceau wouldn't do that. I think Marceau is smart enough to where if Tisha wanted a divorce, I feel like they would get a divorce. I feel like he would pay his child support and go on about his merry way.
Absolutely. He'll pick the kids up when he needs to, or not.
He give me the vibes. He a weekend daddy. He gonna pick up kids on the weekend or every other weekend. He'll be fine with living in an apartment.
He would. She would not. Tisha would not have a problem. Now Tisha will probably want a problem, but Marsha would not give her a problem.
Right. Those are the vibes that I get.
No, he would not. He would not give her a problem.
Said she would be mad, and rightfully so, because she put up with a lot.
And I feel like Kimmy will hold on. She would just hold on till she couldn't.
Kimmy don't want to be alone.
And that's so sad. It's that's just real sad.
I do think that's sad.
It's very sad because Maurice is a horrible man.
I'd rather die than sleep with a dog like that.
And I could not understand because, like, when he did that interview with Carlos King, and I was watching it, and I was just sitting there watching it because all I had heard was him say that she was admirable for rolling over. That's all I heard. That's all I heard from anybody on the phone, on the internet. That's all I heard. And so I said, well, let me just go watch it. Because I couldn't get past the first 10 minutes. But I said, watch it. I said, let me watch it. And then I got to the end. I said, ain't nobody said nothing about this. Nobody has said anything about him saying he had so much bang bang when he graduated from college. When Carlos asked him how long did he go, and he said 6 months because it was wild, and he thought he had AIDS and he was gonna die.
So, yeah, he had a STD.
Yeah, but I was like, come on, Maurice, we know what you was trying to do. You was trying to get the results from them AIDS tests, because he probably took about 3 or 4.
Right.
And then if you go back to the Vegas trip, that's when it came up about him sleeping with like 8 women.
He's gross.
He is. Let me put Josie up here right quick. Let me go and put Josie right quick. There we go. Absolutely. He is horrible.
I don't know what Kimmy was thinking when she got with that, but I don't want to be in a place to where I'm an older woman and I just don't want to be alone.
And then for me, Kimmy has been fighting this whole. Well, let me say this in case you missed it. Yes, in case you missed it, you have to go to the end of the video when Carlos asked him, because I posted it in one of my videos. You have to go when he asked him how long did he go. You were here, but the thing is, oh wait a minute, what were you saying? She said it's gross. Let me take this down. Yeah, I wouldn't want to just need somebody like that. Poor Kimmy. She said Kimmy is coleslaw senior. Oh my God.
Be alone. And Kimmy got a kid. Girl, you got a son. Girl, and women don't even you when you got kids, you ain't dying alone. If you a good mother, if you were a good mother, you're not dying alone. You don't a man that does not treat you well or care about your health to be next to you.
And I will say this about marriage, and those of you in this chat who are married and you all understand what I'm talking about. Like when we first saw them, Kimmy is still going through the same problems that she was going through when we first met her. And I was like, if Kimmy don't get this understood about Monster, him working, she said that he was doing all these things, fixing stuff before they got married. And then she over here bounce housing with him every day, right? So now he don't want to fix nothing, but he wants the bounce housing to keep going. No, you're gonna change all these light bulbs every month. You're gonna change these light bulbs, these filters. You're gonna keep working. If you want me to bounce house, you're gonna keep fixing stuff.
Not bounce house.
Yeah. But that's how Maurice is just like, he's a Neanderthal, right? And
a barbarian.
He is. He's a barbarian. He's so barbarian. It's crazy. And he really and truly has not changed. And that's the thing. Kimmy has had to change. Maurice has not changed throughout the whole season that we've been watching him. Kimmy is still going through raising a son after she's gone to counseling saying, I don't want to raise a son. I've already raised my son. Now she's still raising a son.
When she first announced that she was, when she had cancer, I already knew he wasn't going to have the very first thing that clocked my mind was Maurice is not going to act right with that, because that season, the season before, he had got upset with her for not wanting to have sex with him like 2-3 times a day, every day.
Who wants to do that? Oh my God. Do you know how good it has to be?
And when Marceau was like, do you have a job? That's the most valid question ever. Like, do you work?
Karen, I see you.
Tired?
And we're glad you're here. Yeah. I was like, and then here's the thing. Maurice gives me rabbit vibes. He doesn't even give me like.
Yeah, he do. I already know.
He don't give me R&B vibes at all. He give me just
not R&B.
Rock and roll. He give me rock and roll vibes. the best way I can say it. He don't give me R&B. He give me just like hard rock vibes.
Nah, yeah, I was finna say not rock and roll, but
Yeah, that's what I got from him.
Electric punk music.
Yes, whatever that fast. Yeah, that's what he give me. Because when you say angry balls, yes.
Exactly
That's what he gives me.
Every time I look at him, he looked like
a boiled hot dog. Rashida, wait a minute. Rashida said, "Oh no, that's not it. I'm sorry, my bad. Hold on. There it is. Wait, no, Rashida. One minute's going fast. Hold on, one quick. I gotta get this up here. This." Rashida said, "Maurice look like a boiled hot dog end."
Girl,
I'm weak. I'm weak.
See the vibes that he has no girth, is skinny, is short, and then it's fast and
not Big Queen. Big Queen. I'm not gonna repeat this. I'm just gonna put it up. Let me get this down. Oh, Lord have mercy.
Oh my
God. We just having a good time because we have to be so serious all the time. So, hey, you know. Oh, girl, it's just, I mean, let me ask you this. So, okay, look, this is a real question. We'll go back to a real question. So, do you want to set yourself apart? Like, how would you, is there anything else you'd like to just dive into?
The thing is, I only started talking about this because I was triggered about the episode, you know?
Okay.
I don't necessarily, if Love and Marriage Huntsville was to not come back on, I wouldn't mind not getting back on YouTube because I'm so serious.
No.
It's a lot of work. Okay. I'm very anal. I think I have like something is wrong with me because when I'm on my YouTube Studio app, I have to get through all the comments. I can't see my comment page up with it's a lot that go into it. And then also it's keeping up with all of the other shows is hard. I don't like hard work.
Well, I'm here to tell you it is very hard. I posted Real Housewives of Beverly Hills right before we logged on today. And that show came on Thursday or Wednesday, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But we would definitely miss you. So we ain't got to worry about it because they got renewed. So we ain't got to worry about you not going anywhere. So we're good. so we got you at least for another year.
If I talk about other stuff, it'll have to be like I already told you. I want to do. I already told you what I want to do.
Yeah.
If I talk about other shows, it'll have to be with somebody else because I just like to. I want to. I like to just enjoy the other shows.
Well, let me ask your audience because I hope you all are following me and I hope you all have hit the like button. But I know most of you are here because we love Here for Hot Tea. So for her audience that's in the chat, how would you feel if she went another way? Not leaving Love and Marriage Huntsville, but if she picked up like a Married to Medicine or a Housewives of Potomac, would you be able to split that up from her doing that? Because I think Here for Hot Tea, you would be wonderful. If you had to do anything, if it would be my request that you do something, it would be Real Housewives of Potomac. I would want you to do that. Matter of fact,
Real Housewives of Potomac down. But that's what I'm saying.
We could do that Sunday. If you would just get you started, I will help you because I think that would be great. Because, girl, Robin, I think you would be so great.
Listen, let me tell you. I know it. I would eat Real Housewives of Potomac down because I can talk about the show, but I have much
Lord have mercy, y'all. I don't feel
temptation on Robin. It's not even funny. Like, I want to make the biggest debunker about Robin in history. It doesn't even make any sense.
I think you should start. I think you should do that Saturday after you get up from your hangover.
But that takes
And
a
then be ready for Sunday.
that takes a lot of work, Millichun. That takes a lot of work.
I mean, you could just get started and give us a little bit. Like right now. Like, what do you think? Because I went and I listened to Robin's backstory, like the backstory of Juan, right? And when Robin was introduced into his life. Like Juan's parents passed away from overdose.
Mm-hmm.
And he was sent to live with his aunt, and his cousin was a policeman, and I think Juan was supposed to be going overseas or something like that. But that's when he transferred schools to Maryland, and that's when he got with Robin.
Mm-hmm.
Robin would get up in the middle of the night, like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, and go with him to shoot hoops, right?
Mm-hmm.
She wrote his papers. She did all these things so he could just be this basketball player. So because he didn't have any parents, and then when he got this opportunity with the NBA,
She his mammy.
no, like his family fell out with him because they felt like he should have. They felt like he should have like gave them something.
Why? They didn't take care of him when his mama died.
I mean, they felt like it was family. Like him and his brother, they were kind of together with that, you know what I'm saying? But when he went to school, that's when Robin had kind of stepped in at her family.
Family.
But he didn't get a lot of money. He got enough money. He said he had enough money. He bought a home. And at that time, he had bought Robin a car, and he bought him a car. And he just, he was like, he did some things, but he wanted to save his money. So Robin, I think one is there out of, what is the word for that?
Remorse. He owes her.
He owes her.
No, I think that I think that is easy. The situation that he's in. A lot of people wouldn't like. See, Bravo is a different platform. A lot of people wouldn't like what it is that I have to say about Robin because I'm gonna go to the depths, okay? And the conversations that I want to have, people like to shy away from. Robin is one of those typical. Okay, I'm telling you. Even one is a typical Black man in my opinion, and I had people that know me know my thoughts when it comes to men. But one is the typical Black man that gets in this industry, or that gets into sports and have some type of success. Robin, in my opinion, is the typical biracial.
But she's not biracial. Her mom and daddy is Black.
No,
I think her mother may be biracial.
Her mama white.
That woman is that woman white?
Her mama white.
Okay.
I don't let me look it up. Ain't her mama white? Did y'all?
I don't think so. I think her mama is Black.
Her mama is white.
Wait a minute. My argument is, she says, why leave a sure thing? You mean like leave Love and Marriage Huntsville? I don't think she's gonna leave Love and Marriage Huntsville. We still got her for that. But we just want to add her. We want her to just, I really want you to do Potomac. I really do. I really, really, really do. Dia said anything you review, she'll watch. I just don't think that girl mama's white.
That lady mama white.
Robin Dixon mama is white. She said, just look like they queer people. Her parents are Black. Yeah, like her parents are Black. Her mama's not white. I don't think her mama white.
Okay.
It's a white down the line. Yeah, I agree with you in case. I agree with you. It's definitely down the line.
Somebody said, come on, who is doing the Google? Let me see. Hold on.
Yes, Big Queen. Yeah. Look, let me tell you something. Big Queen. First of all, Robin has blocked me. Robin blocked me because they were in Jamaica for her brother-in-law's wedding, and the picture she posted, she was like back in the back behind one. And I was like, oh, there's Robin back in the back again, always an attendee, but never a bride. And she blocked me.
Girl, y'all trying to say this lady.
I promise. Okay.
I know
Okay.
plenty Creole women, and at the very least, they got the lips. Okay, so stop.
Yeah, her parents are black, girl.
I don't want to
But
be
anyway,
like that. I don't want to be like that. Robin mama is white. Like, everybody pull up the Google.
okay, we're gonna get past that.
Okay, I'm
Okay.
sorry.
So
Let's not do that. Okay, but let's not do that. In my opinion, okay, I thought Robin mom was white. She appears to be a white woman, in my opinion.
yeah,
So, in my opinion, I would say Robin is the typical biracial girl with a white mom that wants to be included, which is why when Real Housewives of Potomac first came on, her and Giselle, the brown paper bag passing women of the show, were so gun-ho on trying to like call out everybody's black card
yeah,
or something of the sort.
yeah.
Her connection to one, in my opinion, is solely him being attracted to her at that time
Mm-hmm.
because what she looked like and what she can do for him. And now where they are in life, it's just easy for him to deal with her because he's not going to get that from any other woman. He can play the field and still have somebody to count on.
Yeah. I think that because what gets me is the fact that they got a divorce, and in her mind, I think she was thinking this would be a way for him to come back. So we're just going to keep it a family because I don't want our sons to grow up without a mother and a father in the house.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's very noble. I get that. But if you do it, like the fact that you're going out with women, because I know for a fact, well, I ain't going to say I know for a fact because I didn't see it with my own eyes, but I was told, like, one of my friends, like, where his car is on certain nights, parked down the street from her. And then where Robin lived. Like, there's no way. Like, I was like, Robin is the consummate woman. Because who wouldn't want a woman believes anything you say? When Robin said that one deletes his messages from his phone, I was like, that's it. It doesn't exist. Nothing exists.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody's lying but him. I was like, wow, Robin. Even Giselle is looking at you crazy.
I actually can't believe she said that. I can't believe she said that because why would he need to do thing out of his phone?
Wait, I've never heard this before. Asia said one is Robin's blouse. What? What? That's crazy.
Yeah,
I cannot believe she said that.
I agree with Holly. She said Robin doesn't believe him. She just not leaving that man. I agree. I don't feel like she leave him. I think she knows what he have going on, but they have an agreement.
I think Robin is like really waiting because see, there's gonna come a point when it's gonna be a moment when one is broken down for real, right? Because in my life, like you can't lose your job and think you're gonna go do anything outside this house with somebody else. Because I just don't understand how the man that I'm with, oh, me in here for hot tea, about to go get our nails done. No, what?
Maybe I'm not strategic enough, but I'm not.
I'm with you, Holly, 100%.
I can't wait on anything. We got to get it up out of here. You got to go. I got to go. Who getting up out this house? Come on, play. And I got kids, so you need to leave.
And then when she said, well, how's it going? How was the job search going? He was like, oh, I got some things, I'm good right now. Sir, we ain't talking about what you got in that savings account. We're talking about what you're going to put in that checking account. Like, you got to have something coming in.
Right. And you know what? Also, I want to talk about another reason why I haven't quite done Potomac. I want to talk about Robin and Giselle's aggression toward darker skinned Black women.
Hold
Because
on.
a lot of
Hold on
people,
one second. Hold on one second. Shay, they got divorced the first time because he was cheating. Infidelity is why they got divorced. And after they were divorced, he was free to do as much as he wanted to do, but Robin felt like the children needed a mother and a father in the house. So that's why he stayed in the house. And if you remember, he said on a hot mic that if it wasn't for the boys,
for the
he would
boys.
leave.
Hmm.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was saying I want to talk about Robin and Giselle's aggression toward darker skinned Black women because that's another reason why I haven't really touched on Potomac. I feel like a lot of that have to do with the women that those men that they were in love with or married to
Mm-hmm.
were cheating on them with. Because, like I said, I mean,
Because word on the curb is that one enjoys a brown skin,
listen,
a
say something,
natural, a
the way
natural
I
brown
want
skin woman.
the way I want to deep dive into this so bad, it don't even make no sense. I'm
Allegedly.
not really ready for the backlash right now because
Oh wait a minute. Everything I say is alleged in my own opinion. I forget to say that too.
oh yeah,
Like like the page, everything I'm saying is alleged and in my own opinion.
all of this is my own opinion, but
Yeah.
a lot of times I feel like Giselle and Robin are so nasty toward darker skinned Black women like
Mm-hmm.
Monique and like,
Mm-hmm.
um Wendy, because those women, one, are darker than them and have everything that they want,
Yeah.
but two, Giselle and Robin have been told their whole life that they're beautiful and they're pretty, this, that, and the third, and have been compared to darker skinned Black women their whole life. The
Yeah.
way that you know that is by the way that they act toward those women that have the things that they want.
I
There
know.
was
It's horrible.
where they weren't as harsh with Candace because Candace didn't really have anything that they wanted. All of them came from parents that took care of them. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so again, a lot of that stems from the women that those men cheated on them with. Their mistresses
Yeah.
were dark skinned and
Yeah.
almond toned and
Yeah.
caramel,
Yeah.
and they had been compared to those type of women their whole life. They had been told their whole life that they were prettier than those women, so they couldn't
Absolutely.
fathom why those men would compare them to those women and then cheat on them with them type of women. That's where I feel like their aggression comes from.
I'm gonna have to agree with you because like even like with Giselle jumping on the bandwagon of NECA, like just jumping on that bandwagon, like this is so true. And Ashley, your husband has been accused of doing some of the most craziest things that you don't want us to believe. That
Hmm.
you meet this new girl right here, and now y'all on, like she coming in here coming for Wendy like that. I think that was so crazy. And
I feel
Giselle,
sorry
I
for,
talked to Jamal. Jamal said it could happen. Girl, I wouldn't be talking to Jamal about nothing.
I don't feel sorry for Wendy.
Really?
No, because again, that's what I'm saying. This is why I don't want to talk about Potomac. I can attack Potomac from every level. When Wendy first came on to real, because another conversation that can be had is the microaggressions toward. I mean, look, I don't want to take you there, but I'm just gonna. This is my opinion. But another conversation that can be had that was kind of demonstrated on the show was some of the microaggressions um African women can have toward Black American women
Yeah.
in a means to ingratiate themselves into a higher level of our culture in our community. So a lot of times, instead of them aligning themselves with what is right and what is wrong, they
Hmm.
will align themselves with the majority just to get themselves into the door. And
Right.
so what Wendy is experiencing right now is her karma, because you literally tried to you tilted your nose up as if you were above Monique for defending her family the best way that she knew how.
Yes.
The women were behind the scenes saying that she had cheated on her husband and her son was not her husband's son.
Yes. That was crazy.
I'm trying to understand how these women couldn't understand. I would knock anybody under off the. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
If
that's
you
insane.
accuse me,
And then wait a minute. And then the thing is this: once they are at home and they come up with these ideas, then it's Bible when they talk about it to somebody else. Like it's like it actually happened.
mm-hmm.
And I hate that. I think that's where Giselle and I think that's where Robin really look bad on the show because they don't really take the time out because they look ignorant. They look stupid at the end because after everything goes through it, it's like, no, this didn't even happen. You know what I'm saying?
Like themselves, they look like haters. They look like
Yes.
they look like exactly who they are. But yep, ultimately, Wendy is getting the karma that she deserves. Anybody in there, right? Because everything that she did to Giselle and Robin was way worse than how Monique was trying to play it. You get what I'm saying? Monique been coming.
Monique was trying to do the right thing. Monique was just trying to be a housewife.
Trying to do the right thing, but she was backed into a corner. She's human. But they tried to set her up, and now Wendy is the one. So I don't feel sorry for her, but I will be real and admit that they're teaming up against her and they're colorists.
Yeah, they definitely teamed up against her, and they're using NECA to do it.
Oh yes,
which is crazy.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna say that like Wendy got because I was really confused because I was like in my review I was like, did Wendy know this one girl or did you not know her? Like Wendy gets caught up in a couple of lies right here and there. Like I don't think she has it together all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, when the new girls come in, I would like for the new girls to come in and just read the room. They come in like Wendy came in ready to go, and people did not like her so much because she didn't read the room.
I like her.
I like Wendy too, but in the beginning, nobody really liked Wendy.
I didn't like her. She was clearly an ass kiss.
Yeah. And see, now NECA wants to be on the Ashley, Giselle, and Robin train, and that's not the right train to be on. She gonna find it out real quick.
Well, she's gonna get fired. She's not even
needs to.
Season.
Yeah, she really does need to. You see why we need you to do Potomac? That was so good.
Well, if you could maybe commit to doing it with me.
Okay. I will commit to doing it with you.
I don't know what days. I don't care what days. You could really pick a day, whatever day you want to do it. Y'all maybe would y'all like that? I need somebody, because I feel like I'm hot and Millie is vibey.
We could do. I'm gonna say yes to you because I think this will be an awesome conversation. Number one, I wouldn't say yes to anybody, but I think this would be one of the best reviews ever to review. So absolutely. The show comes on Sundays, right?
Mm-hmm.
It comes on. It comes on. So what?
I said, as long as it's not close to the weekend, because I'll be outside.
I'm not fooling with you on the weekend. Don't worry about that. Oh gosh. Okay.
It's crazy. I almost didn't make it here. We was at happy hour. Had to get here. My cat was hating on me. Knocked my tea down.
Lord have mercy. Okay, let me see. It comes on Sunday at 7:00, 8:00 for you, and then Marriage to Medicine comes on right after. Do you watch those two shows back to back?
Yes, I love them both.
Okay, so I will say hold on. Of course, I'm gonna do my review right, but I'm gonna say on school gonna be out on the 19th. So, and then the next Monday is Christmas. We'll have to take a break, but I'll be back. Oh, y'all, I'm having a thank you, Journey. I'm having a vision board party and book review on December 28th. So I hope y'all tune in. I put the Zoom up today.
Come to the vision board party, y'all.
So I tell you what, we'll do our first one. We'll do our first one on the 18th.
Mm-hmm.
We'll do, and we're just gonna see. And you know what? We might as well do both of them. We're just gonna do both of them.
Mm-hmm.
We'll do it on the 18th.
Let's do it.
What time? Because like my baby will be in school, so we could do it 12 o'clock. We could do it at 12 o'clock. That'd be great.
And that's one for me. So okay.
Yeah, and then we'll just see how it goes because I think it's gonna be fantastic.
I would be too. I don't
Thank
like
you, Journey. I appreciate it. Wait a minute, Tuesdays because Heavenly is on Mondays.
Oh yeah.
I don't care about the dentist.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I love him. You are so.
I wouldn't even waste my Fenty on the dentist.
I love Heavenly.
I cannot.
No.
No. It will be this. I know what you mean. I wouldn't want to cross over. It would be like 12 o'clock. Like they don't come on till later on that evening. So me and Here for High Tea will be done. So we're gonna do our first one. We're just gonna do our first one, and it's gonna be so much fun. We'll do it on the 18th at 12 o'clock noon. I'll be so excited. We're just gonna do both of them and get it out of the way.
And the reason why I like Heavenly, Heavenly from Florida, and if you know, you know, that's just how Florida women are.
I've heard
in the water. I don't know, but that's just how they are.
I would say this, y'all. I'm sorry, excuse me, y'all. I would say this.
Ones that grew up where she grew up.
I feel like there's nothing wrong. Now, am I saying that Heavenly is good television? Absolutely. I'm not taking that from her. I'm not taking that from her at all. But I just think she's a really mean person. Like you can say y'all are like that, but Here for High Tea, I don't think you're a mean person, right? Because when I'm listening to you, I feel your truth is my truth.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't see you being a mean person,
right?
But like Heavenly, the dentist, I'm sorry, because there's no way that's on her birth certificate. Ain't no way her mama named her that. But the dentist is just a mean, vile person. Like, and I will say this because people's like, I don't like Sweet Tea. Okay, you don't like her, that's fine. But the thing is this: Sweet Tea and Greg did not want to be on the show. When I interviewed her, she and I talked offline for like 2 hours after our interview was over.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, we never wanted to be on the show. We didn't want to be on the show, but the dentist was on us to be on the show. She pushed, she was like, it was other castmates. She said, but she did that. And so when she was talking to Carlos, and I heard her say, well, yeah, I'm the one that pushed for Sweet Tea to be on the show because Quad need a check. And this girl been talking about Quad. She'll go after Quad, and that'll be for good TV.
Yeah, that's good.
But my thing is, if you get her on the show, why get her on the show and just be mean to her like that? Girl, she was just, everybody was so mean to her.
I think that, I think here's what it is. Because I watched one of the Heavenly's interview. Heavenly clearly said that she started throwing the shots first, like throwing the slight subtle shade first. And when we watched it, we saw Sweet Tea doing that. You know, even when she showed us the home that Quad lived in, like it was a flex, she was clearly throwing shade there.
And I mentioned that to her, and I was like, well, I said people kind of feel away because, you said you were getting the demons out. She was like, girl, I ain't talking about Quad demons. She was like, I'm sure it was some people here before me and Quad. She said, so I'm getting them all out. If Quad happened to be in there, she got to go too. I mean, well, and I was like, and I told her, I said, I think you overshare, and I think it's the way you say things.
I don't think she overshare at all. I think
I do.
reality show, be transparent, living your truth, so don't nobody find it out and try to throw it in front of you. What I think,
Yeah. But I think she overshare. I think she gives him too much ammunition. There's some stuff she couldn't say, but I did tell her. I said, you might as well go and get the access to the money on the T-shirt. I said, because
right.
that is where you need to capitalize on. Because that was hilarious.
I think she tries to be. I think she tries to play this sweet girl when it's just kind of be yourself. You're not. She's not really a Southern belle, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
She is genuinely a country girl. Like she.
Yeah. She's
I'm
from
not
Killeen.
gonna
She's
say.
from Killeen, Texas. She's like, it's 3 hours from me, 3 or 4 hours from me.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yes, she is.
I'm not even gonna say she's one of the country hood girls. She's just a country girl.
But the dentist is country too, and that is my problem. I was like, you can't never fix your platypus
The
mouth to say
dentist,
nobody country.
the dentist is hood.
And country.
The dentist is hood.
And country.
Do you know Heavily is well, I guess Florida is hood and country, but it's levels. But so in my opinion, Sweet Tea, if she, because country girls are strong, they're fearless.
Mm-hmm.
So she needs to stop trying to be all like fake all week, because that's not who she is.
But she doesn't. But like, you gotta give her this though. Like, this is her. It's like the first time we saw Toya or Nene, or now Nene was fake. I think Nene and Kim were real fake or whatever. But I mean, she's never done this before. So, but I did tell her, I was like, I think people can appreciate your greenness and your newness and your oversharing. Like, people can get, because they can get into you and they can get at you, and then you stay on people's minds. I said, but if you just stay like this and don't change, I said, you'll have it's gonna be good. But I really hope she comes back, because she's everybody's storyline this season. And whoever says that she's not would be wrong, because she is.
I think she is doing a great job. I think she is honest, be transparent, but don't play weak. Stand strong, because I don't think there's nothing wrong. Like, I think I told you this. I don't think there's nothing wrong with her saying, like, she has access to the money, because and that's another thing. Like, I don't know what it is, but sometimes when women speak about their joys in life and just it being a lot different from what people expect our lives to be like, some people take great offense to that. Part of and sometimes you would hear that because people would try to, I guess, insult you by insinuating that your husband's money isn't yours.
Yes.
So that I mean, so when she was like, yeah, I have access to the money, I don't think that was necessarily such a big deal, because it is. And if she dated Greg because he has a lot more money than her, then I think that's a good thing, because people
and then as a married woman, she does have access to the money.
Right.
She has access to the money, but I don't know. I like Sweet Tea, but I think this is going to be great.
Right. Yeah, Heavenly from Miami. She from the hood.
She's from Miami. I get it.
She from the hood. Okay.
I get it.
Sophisticated.
But when I was talking to Sweet Tea, she was on her way to her PR person, get ready to work on the reunion, because I asked her if she ready for the reunion. I was like, you're going to have to be ready for this reunion. I said, you're going to have to show up. And she did say, like, I looked at the previews for the rest of the season, and she's standing on her own, and all that. So, but I'm really interested in Jackie and Curtis, because I need to see where this is going. Girl, I can't wait to see how that goes.
I'm not. Jackie and Kurt, they boring. Go ahead and get off the show.
I'm with you on that. They can go.
Like,
but she is devastated. She is devastated about that Hilton Head, South Carolina trip, because that's where Curtis was caught getting off the plane at. He took his lady to Hilton Head.
Yeah, somebody said in the comments, I appreciate the accomplishments of the ladies on the show. I absolutely do.
Me
I
too.
love to see them all. That's
Me
why,
too.
keep Jackie. It's all good. But you know who I felt like they dropped the ball with? Mariah. Mariah,
Oh,
who
oh,
actually
yes,
needed on the show. She was more my vibe, right? You know,
yes.
successful person over husband over here. She got her kids. She a businesswoman. She's a mom. She's
Yeah.
educated. She is hood.
I
She got
think
out the mud,
I
but she
think
like
Mariah and Phaedra and Sweet Tea will be a great triple threat. That would be fantastic.
Mariah, Phaedra.
And Sweet Tea. Because you see Greg got Phaedra on together.
Not no sweet tea, girl.
You don't think
I
so? I mean, I
don't
think I think Mariah could help her.
Girl, you and Sweet Tea friends now.
No, I just don't like for people to pick up. Unless you do stuff, I just don't like. I mean, I feel like she was just picked on, and I'm like you. I need her to fight back.
I
So
don't think she's being picked on. I think she's trying to play the sweet girl role, and she has to not do that. It's not going to be good for her because she is being shady. So if you being shady, be more like like Phaedra. Like Phaedra is shady
as
down,
well.
but she is not going to grovel in the dirt with you. Like I'm not gonna.
How do you feel about Phaedra being on the show? Because I absolutely think I'm confused about Phaedra being on the show, and I understand what people are wanting from Phaedra. Because to me, Phaedra seems like a mediator, but I want her to give me a story. Like I want to know what really went on Real Housewives of Atlanta. I want to know
Can't talk
where.
about.
I know she won't talk about it.
But also, I think
I
legally
love
she can't
Phaedra.
talk about it. But also, Phaedra, she's needed on the show. When she brought Quad to that girl thing, that was needed. We need who was gonna do it. None of them other women were gonna do it.
No, because it was crazy. I was like, I can't believe Phaedra did that.
Right. And Sweet Tea didn't have a problem with it, but then went to her husband crying about it. So it's like she's
But you gotta understand
herself.
too. Okay, you gotta understand this too. Okay, you are new on the scene, right?
A
You
girl,
really
you.
don't have seniority, right? And you have no idea that this is happening.
Uh-huh.
And this girl shows up to his ex-wife shows up to your party, right? And it's like you're on this show, you're a new person. Do I just jump up and say, "B, get the hell out of here"? Can I do that, or would that look crazy for me?
I
'Cause
think I think you be yourself. She's a country girl. If it be yourself.
Yeah,
If Phaedra was to come into the thing as a country girl, the way her sister felt is the way that she felt, but she didn't express that. She should have been like, I
yeah,
don't like this. You need to leave.
yeah,
Get down like this. This is not my vibe, And
yeah.
regardless, people would have respected that.
I
But the
agree.
fact that she was like, come sit next to me, we looking like, what?
Yeah,
Sit
that was
next
a lot
to
for
me.
me. I asked her offline. I said, "Girl, what was you thinking about? Like for real, when you asked Quad to sit next to you, I, like when you think
She's
about the
not
camera or
oh,
real life, you was
I'm
like,
trying
okay, I'm
to
cool,
be strategic.
huh?
I said she's never been on the show or on a platform like this. So she needs to stop trying to be strategic and
Yeah,
learn the game. And you learn the game, in my opinion, by being yourself and being observant.
yeah.
Why would
Yeah,
you invite that come sit next to me? Didn't your husband express to you how much pain she took him through?
I know it. It's just a lot. I mean, it's just a lot. That
So
was a
yeah, I
lot.
like Sweet Tea. I really do, but I will be honest, okay? She has to be the country girl that she is because it's a
Mhm.
lot of country girls that like her, but they would
Yeah,
never ever play that role. Like
and
it,
I am from Mississippi,
we play
so
damsel in distress with our husband.
absolutely not. I would not do that. I would be because if she had walked in there, I'd be like, either she leaving or I'm leaving. It's so gonna be one of the two.
I'm gonna give you an example. Heavenly and her man are the way that they are because the way that she moves. There's been times where remember when Heavenly got into that argument at the I don't know if it was the crab boil or what season it was. And then when she went to Damon to explain the story at home, she was like, Daddy, they were trying to say that I was this and I was that. Why would they do that to me?
Yeah.
Why would they think that of me?
Yeah.
But when she was with the women, she stood 10 toes down in how she felt about this, that, and the third. And so all I'm saying is, like, if Sweet Tea had have taken that approach, because we would have all sided with her. We would have been like, yeah, get out. What the fuck? Like, we like quiet, but what's up with you? You know, like, what are you doing?
Yeah. Yeah. I just need everybody to be doing something. TV is changing. I think it's the way we have to, honestly, it's the way we have to look at television. Like, I don't think we can just look at it for pleasure. We have to look at it for understanding and how to get it across to our audience. So sometimes it's just hard. I have to rewatch a show just for myself sometimes. But I'm going to, y'all, I have to get ready to go. My daughter has texted me to pick her up early. I don't know what's going on with that, but she texted me.
But
Child, I got to go.
fine. Thank you, Millie. I really appreciate
I know. This is so much fun. Now, look, y'all. So we're going to try it out Sunday. No, Monday. We're going to try it out Monday at noon. We just go. I'll send you a StreamYard, and then we'll just go with it, and we're gonna review Potomac and Married to Medicine.
Married to Medicine.
And then we'll see how we do, honey. We just gonna go after that because I
Thank
think
y'all for joining.
it'll be fantastic.
Like her video when y'all leave, please.
Yeah, y'all like the video. It was amazing.
And subscribe. I like Millie. Y'all are
I love. Yeah, I like you too. This is great. This is wonderful. So y'all, thank y'all for being here on Millichun TV. We're gonna do a review on Monday noon, right back here on Millichun TV. So
find me a cute Pooh Shiesty mask.
It's your girl Millichun, and it's your girl here for Hot Tea, and we will talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.